Let's take a live look at the situation in Seoul, South Korea. Now, there is uncertainty that hangs in the air after a surprise middle-of-the-night announcement. People are outside the South Korean parliament right now protesting the president's declaration of martial law. The U.S. government is deeply concerned about the situation and has been in contact with South Korean officials. Let's dig deeper into this with CBC's Chris Reyes, who is joining us from New York. Chris, what more do we know about the situation?
Yeah, those are some pretty incredible scenes outside the National Assembly complex in Seoul. You see some military officials in full gear entering the parliamentary building. As far as we know, there may be an emergency meeting happening right now inside of the parliament, as well as protests outside from members of the opposition party. And as you mentioned, Natasha, so far the only thing that we've heard from the U.S. State Department is that they are watching this situation with great concern. Local time in South Korea right now, Natasha, is early morning hours of Wednesday, and South Korea's President Yoon Yeol declared martial law on Tuesday night in a televised address. This is a significant move. It's been more than 40 years since South Korea declared martial law. This means that parliamentary activities are going to be suspended. Military can suppress any public protests. Media and other publications would be put under state control. The president said that it's the only way to restore stability in his country against threats from the opposition party that he accused of sympathizing with North Korea. The declaration came as President Yoon's People Party and the opposition Democratic Party were deadlocked over a budget bill. In that televised address, Natasha, he said that he declared martial law to protect the Free Republic of Korea from the threat of North Korean communist forces, to eradicate the despicable pro-North Korean anti-state forces that are, in his words, plundering the freedom and happiness of our people, and to protect the free constitutional order. As you can imagine, this has thrown South Korea's government into chaos. Parliamentary staffers were seen spraying fire extinguishers at military officers as they tried to breach the building. The leader of the opposition called the move unconstitutional. Members of the party, as we've been showing you, are currently gathered outside the parliamentary building in Seoul. They are chanting no to martial law.
Chris, this announcement from the president is coming in the middle of the night. Clearly a lot of emotional reaction from people. How did we get here? How did we get to this point?
Yeah, some background. So President Yoon took office in 2022. He's considered to be a conservative leader who ran on an anti-corruption national security platform. He advocated for a stronger stance against North Korea and forging stronger alliance with the U.S. South Korea's parliamentary system just has one chamber in their National Assembly, and that is controlled by the opposition party. And this is where the tensions are really coming from, Natasha. They've been in deadlock struggles since Yoon was elected. Thousands have been protesting in recent months, calling for President Yoon's resignation, blaming him for rising tensions with North Korea. They've blamed him for bowing to the U.S., for prioritizing international issues over domestic ones. And like Canada and the U.S., South Korea has been experiencing a widening wealth gap in recent years. Those protesting against President Yoon accused him of favoring the elite over everyday working Koreans who are struggling with rising costs of living.
CBC's Chris Reyes in New York. Thank you for this, Chris.